my name is Mary Zupke. I'm a registered dietitian with Northwestern Medicine, and I teach cooking classes here at Living Well. You may have been part of my Young Chefs class, so that's been really fun to have the kiddos in the kitchen with their parents, moms or dads, and sometimes grandmas and grandpas. So I'm sorry I can't be with you. This is another episode of Quick Bites, and we are bringing our cooking classes to you at home. So we're happy to be here doing that with you. So today we're going to be making a Mediterranean hummus pizza. It's based on the Mediterranean diet, which we believe in here, and more plant-based, more chicken and fish, low-fat dairy, and whole grains. And we're going to start with a whole grain. It's a very simple pizza that you can use for a snack or even a main course, but you take a whole grain English muffin. You can use the other ones as well. Right now we're kind of using whatever we can find from the grocery store, which is fine. But the whole grain will have a little bit more fiber. So for men and women, we need about 25 to 35 grams of fiber a day. So this will help you add into that. So here's a little trick about English muffins. You can use a knife, and there are some cutters that you could use, like the put it in a bagel cutter and cut it that way. But in order to get the hills and valleys, you need to use a fork. So you just take your fork and put it right in the middle of the English muffin, and you kind of go all the way around, just kind of piercing it right in the center of the sides of the English muffin. And then once you're done with that, you can see when you open it up that you've got a lot of hills and valleys. So that way the ingredients won't just slide right off when you're done, and it gives a little bit more texture when you toast it as well. So we're gonna put those right over here on this cookie sheet so that we're ready to go. Now I use just some classic hummus today. You can actually use any kind of hummus you want. You can kind of make the recipe individualized based on what you like. So if you like the pesto ones, you could do that. We have a lot of Mediterranean style ingredients that we're going to be using. So if you don't like, for example, we have olives. If you're not a big olive person, you could take those off and just do the tomatoes and peppers. You can make them colorful with lots of different vegetables, and you can use the red pepper hummus or the pesto hummus or whatever you want. So we're just going to spread the hummus right onto these little English muffins. And you're probably thinking, hummus on pizza? It actually is really good. So, and it's very simple, so you can do this pretty quickly in the microwave. I like to bake them so that the bread stays nice and crunchy, but you could do them either way if you're trying to make just an individual snack after school. So once we get the hummus on there, we're going to put the just a low-fat mozzarella that goes along with the low-fat foods that we're using in the Mediterranean style diet. And then we're going to add some vegetables and some fresh herbs for color. So just take a little bit of mozzarella and put it on each one. You can put the mozzarella on at the end as well, but if you put it on first, then you can see all the beautiful colors from those vegetables. So put the mozzarella right on there. And then we're gonna just add another activity you could do if you're doing it with kids is make little faces, with the olives being eyes and the tomatoes being the smile. So you can just be creative, but if you want to just do it quickly, you can just throw the different vegetables on there. We're going to put a few olives. I like the black olives because it gives you a nice color contrast. And then the cherry tomatoes are easy to do, so you just put a few cherry tomatoes on each one. And then we have red peppers. So if you have yellow peppers, orange peppers, whichever ones you have at home, you can put those on. We had red peppers today, so that's what we're using. And then you can dab a little bit of olive oil just on the top. And we're not really adding a lot of salt. We really don't need it, and it's a lot healthier just to go with fresh herbs. So we're using these beautiful basil leaves, and you can cut those really small and put those right on top, so each bite has a little bit of action-packed flavor from the basil. Okay, so we put that on there. And then just to top it off, we can add a little bit of oregano. You don't need a whole lot, but actually these fresh herbs do have a lot of good nutrition as well. So that'll be how we flavor them up. So we're gonna bake those at 350 for 10 minutes. And then these are the Mediterranean pizzas, all completed and ready for you to have for a snack or dinner. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hopefully we will get to see you in person soon. All right, have a great day.